something dropped in my spirit, and that's the story of David and Goliath. It was said that David was a young guy that was always in the wilderness taking care of his father's sheep. You know, as a shepherd, he always encounters lions, bears, wild animals, and all of that. But there's one thing David does: he always trusts that God will give him the strength and the power to fight these animals. And trust me, when they come, he scares them away, he kills them, he fights with them, and always comes out victorious. David was a guy that grew in knowledge and confidence about how much God could help him fight his battles. And this actually made me to realize that God has been training David in the wilderness so that one day he could stand and fight Goliath. Yes, all this while that he has been fighting lions, bears, wild animals, it was for him to stand one day and challenge Goliath and rescue his people from this man. So, come to think of this, what if David was a guy that was always giving excuses when his father sends him to go and watch over the sheep? What if David was a guy that was always running away from his battles? When these animals come, he runs away from them. What if David was a guy that didn't know how to trust God for anything and in any situation? The battles you are fighting now is preparing you for what God has for you. Your purpose is in the wilderness. If you cannot face the battles in the wilderness, you cannot stand and challenge Goliath one day. I'm here to remind you to stop neglecting your responsibilities in the wilderness. Stop running away when you are faced with battles, because the battles you are fighting now is what God is using to prepare you for what He has for you ahead. Yes, in that battle you're fighting now, you're going to draw strength to fight or achieve what God has for you. Your purpose starts from the wilderness. If you cannot stay in the wilderness and fight those wild animals, and fight those lions, and fight those bears, then one day you will not be able to stand and fight a Goliath. Don't forget, there is a reward for you waiting for you in the king's palace.